Howdy, hi everybody. I'm about 8 miles past exhausted, and we'll talk about that after we do this a little bit here. Uh, I have two Sir You're Being Hunted videos coming up. These are not walkthroughs, playthroughs, any of that kind of crap, because I suck at this game. I think I could learn to play it. However, I looked at some hints, and let me say this. Splattercat Gaming. God, I'll have to look that up again now. Damn it. I can't remember a damn thing. I should have left him up. Damn it, where are you? Okay, yeah, okay, I got it right. Okay, I got it right. Splattercat Gaming is the I only looked at a few videos. I'm not knocking anybody's videos. There may be. I'm sure there's well, we won't talk about good and bad in videos and other people. I don't do that. Uh, I found Splattercat Gaming's videos on Sir You Are Being Hunted to be excellent, and I found it very easy to listen to him, and he's got a very quick style, so you'll probably get information without waiting a half hour like with me. All right. Uh, he expressed that you can play this game like a gunfighter, go all Bruce Willis, and just blow the crap out of them once you get the guns. He advanced to, I noticed, video number 9, which of course you would be spoilers at that point. All right, his episode 9, I believe. He had really accomplished a lot in the game. I would, if you want to know about the game, I would definitely at least look at his first episode. If you're not worried about spoilers, I would, well, you're adults, figure it out. Okay. If I were to buy the game again, I would not, but it has nothing to do with game quality. It has to do with has a lot of stealth elements to it. I think it can be played in different ways. And I get the nausea effect from certain first player games, and this is one of them, but I've been under a lot of stress, so that might be an influence. I will probably come back to this game and play more of it. And my personal opinion, not opinion, but my personal ability to play it or enjoyment of it may change over time. I am not in any way saying I think the game is marvelous if you like stealth games, if you're better at first person than I am, and some other ifs, okay? So I just wanted to be clear on all that, and I'm sure you have your own favorite other, people that do mini games as opposed to what I do, but I was truly impressed by Splattercat Gaming. And oh shoot, I meant to start the damn background. You son of a buck. Okay, so anyway, there's two videos of me fumbling around about it and doing it. I think they've got certain comedic value, and you will see some of the game. But like I said, feel free to watch them. But it ain't a walkthrough. Now, the rest of this has nothing to do with the game. It has to do with me. It has to do with my relationship to this channel, which is fine. But and so you can go ahead and tune out if you want to. A very close and dear person to me that I've known for more than 30 years now is in jail. They're not getting out. They did not harm another person, but things happen. They don't have anybody else they could contact but me. My mother and I share a house that my father built he designed almost a half century ago. And a lot of that has to do with I have a limited income and I can keep my cats, and this is like 4 bedrooms, 3 full baths. I have a living room, a makeshift kitchen, but I have a living room, another room, a bedroom, storage rooms, my makeshift kitchen, full bath, and I can keep my cats here. So, and I pay rent. But she has macular degeneration, and she's 89 years old, and she can't see to drive. She can't do a remote on her TV. She can't do program the oven that has to happen now if it gets screwed up, and all this other nonsense. And so we both have separate entrances and the whole bit, but I can help her anytime. She also has a heart condition, and there was a month where I was taking her to the ER about 4 in the morning 3 times. So anyway, but she answered the phone for this because this is the phone number that he had, and she didn't. It has a thing where if you click the wrong button, you're screwed, and that's what happened. So I set up an account for him. It got all dicked up, but for 72 hours, every time the phone rang, I jumped and it kept disconnecting because he's never been in jail before and he didn't know the right thing to do. It is screwed up. If you think you can go to jail and you will get your phone call that lasts more than 120 or 60 seconds, you are wrong. If you think you'll get it in 24 hours, you are wrong. The first 24 hours, you are wrong. And after that, if somebody doesn't set up an account for you with a corporation that does this for the for the jail system, this is county jail, and put money in it for you that you will be able to call anybody, you are wrong. It is a mess, and well, we won't preach anymore. But anyway, I haven't slept for 4 days more than just ring. Oh God, what was I supposed to say? Your account, you have to talk to, and you have to do this and this in order to access. So anyway, but all that's done. His overall situation is tenable. He's not in danger, so that's not everything. The stuff that goes on TV and Oz and all that. I'm not saying none of it ever happened because some of it did, but it's not the norm, and it's. But my concern was for him to be able, and there's personal affairs to be finished out and the whole bit, and I'm going to be doing those kind of things. So, and if you notice me playing more Terraria than Don't Starve, that's why. I can go into Terraria and pound some stuff, and Don't Starve, I actually have to kind of plan how I'd like the video to come out and what I'd like to get done. So anyway, that's that, and it's as resolved as best it can be, and you know what? That's good enough sometimes. So and as far as gaming or not gaming, it's this is what I do, and the last few days, to tell you the truth, it's helped keep me sane. If I really like to read, well, I do really like to read. If I'd had a bunch of brand new Clark Ashton or H.P. Lovecraft or Robert E. Howard or Carl Edward Wagner to read, that would have worked for me too, but this is most of those I've read too many times. So, but this channel has helped keep me sane. Now the person has a temper, and I was really afraid that the anger and the frustration would get them in trouble, and fortunately that didn't happen. He took it in stride. So. Hi, Wackets, Wackets, Wackets. You're lucky I've got that plugged in from the back, or you'd be on TV. You would. Wackets. You have an audience. You don't care, do you? I blew on the tip of his tail. He's glad that my niece moved out today with her 2 kids, and he's glad. He's a fuss pot. The house belongs. That's his tail. See? We make a mustache. You want to see the camera? Come here. See the camera. See there? We got about 2 seconds. There you go. After that, we start losing body parts. Don't we? Don't we? You would snuggle. You could snuggle. I could probably turn the TV down, the camera down, and they could see you snuggle. They could. They're gone, aren't they? All the bad people are gone. You got grandma to yourself. You can boss her around. You ought to see him with her. Meow, 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 meow. She calls him Piesy Pie. Piesy Pie. He gets funny ears if I call him that. He knows better than to boss me around. Don't you? Don't you? That's right. Show him your bunghole. You got the most advertised bunghole in the world. You do? There you go. There you go. There it is. There it is. I said in the video at one time that everybody would think I had a one-eyed cat, and somebody asked me if my cat only really did only have one eye, and it's only at the end the tail is on. People tickle me. They really do. So anyway, all that's done, and or it's done as it can be. I'll get some sleep, and I kind of apologize for the video games where I'm not very up because I think that mood matters in video games. But like I said, uh, that's what skip is for, and you got to pick what you do. I think this thing in the game was just. I think that's something to do with the credits and the developers. Otherwise, there's no reason for all those names. I think the game's marvelous for an alpha. It's really advanced. And I like some of the things they did. You can't walk through the houses yet, and their resolution for that instead of the bugginess. And I don't like to compare games because I have no idea where this seems much further advanced than the Dead Linger. But since you can't go in the house, if you go up and click on the door, you get all the house loot. And then eventually I don't know that for sure, but eventually that will be scattered through the house. So that's kind of a neat way to work with that. So you work on one segment and then you move on, but it's still available. So you're testing how those items work without overloading your system with a lot of bug inducing elements. For an alpha, it's very professional, and I can't recommend it one way or the other, not because I'm not comfortable with I'm not good at this type of game, but simply because I couldn't play enough to do it. But like I said, if you look at some of Splattercat Gaming his videos, you'll I think you get a very, very good idea of whether you'd like to play it or not. So, and I think it's that style where it generates every map out of the air. It makes it every map is different from every other map, and I really like. I think that was one of the selling points of Minecraft that sneaked up on people. So, anyway, this is too long, but there are two videos, and they are what they are. So. And we're being hunted by British robots, but we don't have to go to a poopy American jail. Who would have thought? My God, what happened to where you could make a phone call? Boy, I got busted for something I shouldn't have done many, many, many years ago, and I went to Mayberry RFD, and I was on a payphone. They didn't bother me. Of course, it wasn't a system where there weren't 50 guys in line behind me. I was the only one in it. I couldn't sleep for various reasons, and they kept. I could drink coffee and relax. I've drunk coffee all my life, and I was reading the newspaper, and I just had one section of it. And finally, the guy comes over and he says, "Look, I'm going to leave your cell door unlocked, and if you want some coffee, go ahead and get some. And if you want the other sections of paper, feel free. And if you drink all the coffee, please make another pot." Now, I know they can't all be like that. But you can't hold American citizens without the ability to make phone calls because not by law, but just by it not being available unless you can figure it out or pay for it. When did that happen? You have to pay for your ability to communicate outside the jail. So anyway. But that's another little rant, and I'll shut the hell up, and we'll roll this troll. That means I have to click buttons, Whifflebird. Can you see my Whifflebird? There's my Whifflebird. He's going to sleep. He's going to sleep on me for an hour until I do something noisy. Whichever comes first, and then he's going to bugger off in a snoot. But he sleeps on me. He actually does. He's a Whifflebird. But he was a run of the litter, and he weighs about an ounce, so. And he's my wiffle bird.